If you listen to what he's saying, listen to what he's saying. Kings Blood, and I'm next to the line next session. I got Kings Blood.
Are we yesterday's students or tomorrow's teachers? I gotta stay with it, become a notoriety.
That is a bar.
Are
we yesterday's students or tomorrow's teachers? I'm writing that down. I'm writing that down.
You're deep, man.
I'm writing that down. I don't care.
Alright, big up everyone for tuning in today. I'm Jordan, the host of the platform. I've been away for a minute, but I'm back now with it. Long and short of it. So welcome back to the channel, innit? I'm joined by a special guest. I want to let him introduce himself.
A lot of people know me as through the TRAV or just TRAV. You know what it is. It's here to support my boy. You know how it is, man.
Yeah, we're moving like that. So we're getting back into a tape that dropped in 2020. A tape, I think, when 2020 was one of the best tapes that dropped in the year.
Easily.
Yeah, definitely. One of the best tapes. It might even be the best, depending on who you ask in it. But we're talking about Potter Payper's Trading Day 3, which dropped around September times, isn't it?
Yeah, roughly around September times. Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, we're getting into that, and we're gonna let you know our favourite songs and why and how much we actually like the tape, innit? So when you first listened to it, if you remember, what were your first thoughts on it?
Alright, so my first thoughts on the tape, well, the standard didn't surprise me at all. I've been a Potter fan for about six years now. So the standard didn't surprise didn't surprise man. The amount of songs that was on there surprised man. Even though his training days are normally long, like he was away for such a long time, I forgot in it. So it's like seeing that much songs, I'm sitting there thinking, with most tapes, there's got to be one or two bad songs. There wasn't a bad song. There's songs that I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah, but it's not a bad song.
It's not a bad song. So it's like, just the whole list was just full of decent content. And like, a lot of rappers can't do that. So I was grateful for that still. And it's like, I like just the whole, how it was dropped when he first come out, went straight to the studio, and obviously, I think he dropped an EP before dropping Training Day 3. So he's kind of giving us like a little warm-up session leading to the tape. So like we're not sat there like starving without music. So yeah, definitely the tape, it put me in a good mood, didn't it? It made me appreciate like where Potter is now compared to before. Because like this tape, I kind of feel like he's always been putting his heart on his sleeve. But it's like, I feel like he's doing it wholeheartedly now. Like he's really trying to get out there in the scene now. Like you can feel it in his music. So yeah, it put me in a good mood. It's good to know he's serious about stuff, and I hope he gets to the top because he deserves it. He's a talented guy. So yeah, man. What do you think?
For me, cool. You said you're a Potter fan from day. I can't lie, I was like, I knew, you know, there's certain man that you know can spit, but at the same time you don't bang them out like that. I was one of them, I did it. I was there. I ain't gonna pretend. I ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna listen to Potter since. I listened to his shit, but I wasn't like a diehard the way I was for other UK rappers, innit? So when I was listening to it, I was actually in my bed. I was lying down. I was like, you know what? Let me see what he's actually working with. Because through the EP come out, I liked it. But I was listening to it. I was like, alright, cool. I was listening to it. I was like, he's getting it. And then we got to like track 8, track 9. I was like, yeah, this thing's bad. Like it didn't even take long. I was like, yo, like the way this is going already, I know it's not really gonna dip. Like this thing's actually
it's not gonna dip in form. It's only gonna get better. That's the thing with Potter. It only gets better with his tunes. Like he doesn't make a tune that was worse than a previous tune. It just gets better and better and better and better.
Exactly that, fam. So listening to that, I was like, yeah, it's getting better. It's getting better. Then it got to a particular point. I'll speak about that later on. I was listening to it. I was like, no. This thing is bad. Like, point blank period. Like, there's no discussion to be had about it.
For that year.
This thing's bad. Like, it was just that for me. So, it was definitely one of my favourite tapes in general, not even like...
For that year,
in
my opinion, only one tape comes close to that, and that's Nines' Crabs in a Bucket.
You put that over Potter's thing?
No, I'm not putting it over it, I'm putting it on par.
Okay.
Maybe even just under, maybe just above. I'm not saying.
You can't decide it, innit?
Nah, it's still. I need to sit down and listen to them both about 3-4 times in a day, and just. But yeah, man, definitely, it was a great tape. And do you know what it is though? Yeah, he set the Training Day 3. I don't know if I'd say it's the best, but I feel like just how it was done, like everything was much better than the previous one. So it's like he set the bar for himself very, very high for the next projects he wants to drop. So now he needs to maintain that consistency. If he can do better than any of the training days he's done,
even better for him, innit?
Even better for him. He's getting clear. He's getting clear. I can't lie.
So what are your favourite 5 and why?
My favourite 5. Okay, off the top of my head, my favourite song right now from the tape has to be Slumdog Millionaire.
That's number 1 for you. You're actually ranking yours. Cause I'm not ranking mine, innit? I don't know which I prefer.
Ignore the ranking, but I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not my favourite one.
I hear that.
Yeah. So, Slumdog Millionaire. When Slumdog Millionaire comes on, I just feel like I'm in the booth with him, and like I'm a part of the story that he's painting for his listeners, and it's like everything about the song is just like his voice conviction, the way he glides the beat, the rhyme patterns, the schemes, like just best put respect on the listen. Yeah, trust me. If you know me, you know Potter's my guy, and like that song there, that song. It doesn't matter where we are. That song can come out anywhere. It could be a kid's birthday party. I'll start rapping. I'll be real. It's one, in my opinion, it's the best song on the tape. It's the best song he's brought out since he's come home.
Bro, like that.
It's a big statement, I know.
Like that.
If someone wants to argue me, I'm happy to argue. Like, there's songs that are close, but
you're putting at number 1, innit?
I'm putting at number 1. I have to. Like this. He's just elite, man. Free money, by the way. I have to
every time.
Free my boy, man. But yeah, Slumdog Millionaire is definitely my favourite. Off the top of my head, I'd also put in the Round Here. Round Here is straight crud mode. Yeah. Potter's not even known for the crud stuff. He's known for more like the pain and painting and picture stuff in it. But he tried the straight crud thing and it worked. Done it. He selected the right beat. Yeah. And everything he just put on there was just fire. Like, it painted a picture for you. It's like, there's a bar he said, and he's like, an ops and op, we ain't picky around here. Like, you see that bar there got my soul gas. Like, it don't matter, bro.
You can get it the same way.
You can get it the same way. Yeah. It don't matter, bro. Like, your man's op. I don't care if I don't even know you like that. If you're involved, you can get it. Like, and that bar for me just hit. And like, it's like, oh, shit's gritty around here. I run my block, yeah, like, just, bro.
What other one? You named 2 right now. You got 3 more.
3 more, yeah. Purpose. I feel like Purpose is a very good song. Purpose is probably my second choice, yeah. But I feel like it's mainly for the beat.
Shower Malik jumped to that beat before.
Yeah.
What tune was it? I think it was Money, Power, Respect.
Yeah.
If you remember that RNS mixtape, Money, Power, Respect, real nigga shit, what did you expect?
I'll have to listen.
I know you've definitely listened to it.
I've heard it, but it was such a while ago, I need to go and
I know you've definitely heard it, we've spoken about that.
Yeah. I need to touch back in. Large up Shao Malik on his music as well. Yeah, but Purpose is just like, do you know what it is? It sounds mad, innit? I ain't got a lot to say about it, but like, if you know, you know. With Purpose, he just speaking like real stuff like he always does. A very great beat selection. I feel like a lot of artists struggle with that. Like he's found his craft for his beats. He's found the beats that work for him well already. He's been in the game a long time, but at the same time he hasn't, because he spent most of his time in jail, and the scene is in a place now where it wasn't before. So perfecting your craft plays a big part in getting to the next stage in your music career. And he's got the beat selection on lock. He's got the right team behind him. But that Purpose song, it's an elite song for me personally. I love that song. Oh, yeah. Beggars and choosers, or choosers and beggars, whatever you want to say, works both ways. That song there, it's like, I know I keep saying he paints a picture, but it gives me like like a story in my head of when he was growing up. He obviously poverty, didn't have a lot of money, so like he's kind of just taking life as it comes, doing what he can to get by. You get what I'm saying? So Like yeah, he's basically just talking about his experiences growing up, wherever he's from, and where he is now. So I feel like he's just paying homage to that time in his life as he learned a lot. And yeah, the lyrical content in that song was really good as well. So I'll definitely put that in my top 5.
You got one more, fam.
I got one more. Okay, you're gonna like this one. I know you're gonna like this one because it's one of your favourites. King's Blood.
Aye.
King's Blood. Do you know what? King's Blood, yeah. You see, if I didn't know it was Potter, I would never expect Potter to make a song like that.
Why not?
He's got the capability and the lyrical content. It's just not something I think I'll put with Potter. I don't know, like, but it's just he tried a thing. I don't know what I'd call the thing, but it works really well. Like what he's saying in there, there's like there's a bar in there. What did he say? Like I've got King's Blood and the next in the line next succession.
Wicked,
like, he said that. Yeah,
wicked. I
just paused it. I just left it there. And I said,
wicked.
I said I don't even deserve to listen to the rest. There's no point. I can listen to it tomorrow. So yeah, that bar there was a very good bar, and it's like it's just a good. It's just a really good song. It's like it gives like a royalty vibe. That's what it gives, man. Like a royalty vibe. Like he's a part of like the royal family. Obviously, he isn't, but you get what I'm saying. And it's like I feel like he's giving thanks to where he is now, where he's got to, but also paying homage to where he came from. And I like that because a lot of rappers, once they get to a certain place, they forget where they came from.
And they're too big and
they think they're too big for your damn balls. So, yeah. No. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's it. That's the vibe it gives, man. Like just like royal family, like prestigious energy, and I like that because it's like I never thought he couldn't do that, but it's like I never thought he would actually do. So I feel like I'm not gonna say he was experimenting, but I feel like he just tried a thing and it worked. So at least he knows now he can do that style as well, and it will pay off. So that's my 5. Yeah, what's yours?
My top 5, yeah. So I'm gonna try to go from the top of the album coming down, innit? So for me, my first one I'm gonna point out is Round There. I think you pointed that one out as well. Yeah. So Round There for me, it was like, before he even started rapping, he started talking about certain man grabbed the aux and started playing some funny man rhythms. I knew he was gonna spaz. From he said that, I knew this one's gonna go in, man.
You know what? Certain man are gonna watch this. Let me not say nothing on that line, man. But yeah.
As soon as he said that, yeah, I was like, he's gonna go in this one. It was like, I'm a smoke CEO. I'm a big investor. Something make it sing like George Ezra. Like that thing is bad. I think if that's probably a song, yeah, people who don't listen to Potter will actually gravitate towards, because certain man don't like just talking about your life. Certain man's like sort of crowd talk, innit?
Yeah.
So that's probably one that stands out amongst the rest of the album for me. Round There, number 1. Number 2, Slumdog Millionaire, like you said. That tape, it's probably, I don't know if I put number 1, but it's top 3 on that tape for me.
I can live with that.
Without even thinking about it, like first time I ever heard it, I was like, I hadn't even heard the rest of the tape yet, but I knew that this is gonna be one of the best ones on it, because although he can spit, but this one is different. There's something about this one. So for me, Someone Millionaire was talking about, let's put a spec on the kid, she give me top in the different 19 plate bimmer.
Gone in that bag and
if you can using this shit, babe, you ain't using this.
Let me put a 10 in this bitch.
I don't message a bitch. I got F's on my kicks.
Still pressure the strip.
Don't give me no lip. We can throw them hands.
Guns out, then you best throw up them bands. Listen,
that thing is wicked, fam. Then
my favorite, bro.
That's, you know what? It might even be top 2 for me.
I'm curious.
It might be top 2 for me.
I don't know what the song is.
I think you might. I don't think you'd be surprised if you.
No, I think I know.
I don't think you'd be surprised if you hear my top 1 from me, innit? So number 1, Round There. Number 2, Slumdog Millionaire. Number 3.
I know what you're gonna say. I think I know what
you're gonna say. You know it already.
Shall I say it?
Go on.
King's Blood.
Nah. You're too quick. You're too quick. We ain't there yet.
Wait.
We ain't there yet, blood. We ain't there yet. I'm gonna say it, because we ain't there yet. We're there.
Wait, can I guess one more time?
Go on.
Frank White.
No.
Okay, I'll give up.
We ain't there yet. Alright, cool. Number 3 for me, Choosing and Beggars.
did I not think that?
I don't know why you didn't get it. Cause you know more time I love it. That tune for
you love
the
it.
Choosing the Beggars for me, that's number 3 innit? For me, that one, the part that stuck out to me among any other bars in that tune is the one who was like, we use music as a form of expression to take away from this constant depression. Right. Lord knows why I never learned my lesson. Yeah. We ain't trying to be choosing the beggars, no, we're trying to be gangsters and rappers. For me, that part stood out to me. I was like, usually we hear, especially with that sort of rap anyway, you hear people who are willing to get to those sort of depths within rap, but the way he did it, some of the things
the way he's worded it,
yeah,
it makes you feel like you're a part of his experience.
That thing is bad. Choosing the Beggars for me is up there, like.
Right. And do you know what though? I feel like me and you, we value that song a lot. There's a lot of people though who don't. There's a lot of people, they'll in the car, they'll skip it. They'll skip it. And you see you man there. You see you man there. You see you man there. Let me know if we finish that song.
So yeah, that's man's number 3. Number 4 for me, you didn't point it out, When I Was Little. So when I was little, yeah, for me,
that's a bang. I listened to that this morning.
The part that got to me the more, or not even necessarily got to me, but the part that stuck with me, it was talking about, I think he had a stepdad and he was having a little passer with his mother at the time. It was talking about how, it was talking about how I think he used to abuse her. It was like, he didn't know how to deal with it at the time because she was a little young you, innit? So at that time, he didn't know how to deal with it. He went to the park to kind of like cry his eyes out. Well, really, you should have stuck him up for it. If it was now, he would have dealt with it in a different way.
The situation would have been a lot different to what it was back then.
Well, he's young. You can kind of, that's not even a criticism. People, you grow up and you learn certain things, innit? But for me, people who are able to talk about situations that run aboard music, not necessarily saying because he spoke about that, it's a great song, but even the way he did it, like the imagery.
I feel like it's a sensitive topic to talk about, considering it's something very private. The fact that you can put it into music in a form of expression, is very underrated and slept on, because there's a lot of these artists don't like to bring to light the bad stages in their life.
And I don't blame them.
I don't blame them, because if I was a rapper, I'll do the same thing. Because respectfully, like, I love my listeners, but it's like, you lot don't need to know that. It's not.
People are enough.
Yeah.
People are enough, bro.
People are too chatty. And then you see your business somewhere else.
Yeah,
I understand it, but like the fact that Potter has thought, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give it a go.
Regardless of how you take it.
What's gonna happen, how you take it, and he done it really well. And you know what? I think When I Was Little would probably be maybe number 6 for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's a very good song. So
And then the last part actually was like, when I was little and I thought I'd blow like this, get dough like this, put my pain on a beat and touch souls like this. That part in particular, I was like, yo, he's going wicked right now.
He's going clear. If you don't know that, by the way, he's going clear.
He's going wicked. As soon as I heard that, I was like, he's going wicked right now, fam. So for that part in particular and that song, it stands out to me. And number 5, but it's not the last in that list, is it? King's Blood.
And I'm next in the line of succession.
Bro, you see the first time I heard that tune, before he started rapping, I think it's a... Yo. Yo.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yo, fam. I think it is a trumpet. Trombone, whatever sort of instrument it is, it was doing the damn thing in it. Whatever it is, it was doing the damn thing in it.
It was.
Before he started rapping, that coming into the beat, then it was like King's Blood, and next to the line of succession, I got King's Blood, and
like an introduction. Do you know what happened? You know them rapping them. You know, like in WWE when their music drops.
I
heard it.
The warm up, blood. Before you even get there, warm you up.
And then you can just imagine Potter coming up. I got King's Blood,
and I'm next to the line of succession.
Bro, the coldest.
And that tune, if I'm telling somebody who's like man to listen to that tape,
that's the song you picked.
That's probably the one I'm gonna tell them to listen to. So yeah, that's our review of Potter Payper Trading Day 3. Let us know what you think, what your favourite songs are. Respect for coming out to talk about the tape.
No problem, anytime. Man.
And yeah, let us know what you think. And stay tuned, I've got a lot more content coming your way, innit? I ain't gonna leave you lot with a drought next time. Like, man's pattern now, innit? So yeah, respect. Until next time.
Times when I couldn't get a kiss from Chanel, but now I get my kicks from Chanel, and a pair for my sisters as well. Everybody's sorted.